We got some nice content today. New Tops Now players. We got a new program, new headliner, and roster update. I think that's it. But we're going to go over everything, see what's new. Let's start off with the headliners in the packs. We have a 94 Don Mattingly card. And he doesn't look bad. He has 108 contact versus righties, 78 versus lefties, 64 power versus righties, 86 versus lefties, and 116 vision. Got diamond tier defense and 41 speed. So kind of the reverse splits a little bit. He has great contact versus righties and great power versus lefties. But Mattingly, he's the headliner. He's going for around 18K, it looks like. And that's it for packs. You know, that's it for the new packs that we got. You still got Delgado in the chase set too if you're trying to pull that. And then the next thing we have, we'll go with the program. So there's the May monthly awards program. We'll start off with the Tops Now. Pretty much, I'm assuming the same format as last month. You have your Tops Now moments that you have to do. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for this week. And there's, what, 5 diamonds that you can end up getting. So that's not bad. First one being an 87 Jorge Alfaro, has 89 contact versus righties, 83 versus lefties, 91 power versus righties, and 77 versus lefties. So overall a nice hitting card. Has gold tier defense and 73 speed. You have Merrill Kelly, has 85 hit per 9, 72 K per 9, 78 walk per 9, with a 92 fastball, 88 circle change, 90 cutter, 91 sinker, and an 81 curveball. So solid pitch repertoire right there. Per 9s, I would say, I guess could be a little bit better, but still a solid looking card. You have Colin Moran, has a 97 contact versus righties and 102 power versus righties. That's the only thing that really stands out. And then we have Joan Duran, I think I said that right, has 96 hit per 9, 101 K per 9, 71 walk per 9. So for a bullpen guy, closing pitcher, looks like a solid card. 99 fastball, 92 splitter, 84 12-6, and an 89 cutter. And just to check, he does have outlier on the fastball, an outlier on, what's the other pitch? The splitter? I've never seen an outlier on a splitter, but I guess he has outlier on a splitter. So there's that. You got Duran right there. And then you have Rowdy Tellez, has 102 contact versus righties and 97 power versus righties. And that's the standout for that card. So those are the Tops Now cards for this week. Also, you know, like last month, there is a legend that is the Player of the Month card, and it's a 94 Jim Rice. So returning legend, you know, I don't know if he was in the game last year, but he's back in it this year. And he has 98 contact versus righties, 96 versus lefties, 102 power versus righties, 98 versus lefties, and 69 vision, diamond tier defense, and 55 speed. So it's a good hitting card. I just don't know how to make these ratings, because last month, Rizzo, he had what, seven or 9 home runs? What was it? I think it was 9 home runs. Was it 7 home runs? You guys know, but he has more power numbers. Rizzo had more power numbers pretty much than Jim Rice, and Rice has 13 home runs. So I feel like the power numbers on this card could be a little bit better, but I think it still could be a very solid card. The thing is, we won't be able to use this card until pretty much the end of the month. Not even the end of this month, actually. It'll be the beginning of next month where we'll be able to use this card. But there'll probably be better outfield options by the time we get Jim Rice. But, you know, it looks like a nice card for right now, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be outdated when we get it. And then there is a Big Dog program, which is pretty nice. You know, you have some Big Dog choice packs that you can end up getting. Some other packs too, which will be pretty nice. And an 88 Tony Perez card, which overall hitting wise doesn't look bad. Has 91 contact versus righties, 96 versus lefties, 95 power versus righties, and 79 versus lefties, 67 vision. Has bronze tier defense and 47 speed, so he can play third base and first base. I would say a solid hitting card. So Tony Perez, he's the reward for the Big Dog program. So to pretty much do all this, you know, obviously you need 100 program stars. There is a good amount of moments. The moments tally up to 50 program stars. And then there is a Big Dog Showdown, which gets you 20 more program stars. And then the rest you have to do through here. So I'm pretty sure you have to do everything. You have to do everything in this program in order to get 100. But you also need Big Dog players, which, you know, are from these packs right here. So if you've been keeping them since, you know, there's been plenty of ways to get them. If you've been keeping them, it might not be bad to do the missions. Now, there's no new conquest. There's no new anything really that's offline that you can play. But if you still have conquest boards to do, you know, obviously that would be a good time to stack your team up with some of these players right here, so you can do the parallel XP, or you can just do it in online. You know, right now you have the moonshot event, which I'm sure some of these cards might be usable if you want to do it that way, or if you got mini seasons and want to keep it offline, you can do it that way too. If not, you know, you just got to play versus the CPU, I guess, and just do like the simple grind, you know, bat around the lineup with 8 batters and then quit out and just rinse and repeat if you want to do it that way. But overall, I would say this is a solid looking program. We get some, you know, decent packs along the way and some bigger dog choice packs along with Tony Perez. So that is that. Now with that, you know, going to the spring cleanup program, and I do think there's double XP right now too, so we'll be getting even more XP. They did add some extra stuff here, so some stat missions for some program XP, and you'll probably naturally do this if you're playing online or, you know, conquest, mini seasons, etc. But these are stuff that, you know, just you can just look at them, but you'll naturally probably do them. And then collection wise, they did add this rookie series. I already did it, but you get 10,000 XP for that. And then finishing up the big dog program, you get 15,000 for collecting Tony Perez. So that 15,000 will be pretty nice. And that's pretty much it. There is nothing for the showdown, the new one that dropped, but just taking a look at that showdown, it looks like it could be something that's done fairly quickly. You know, you just have these mini bosses and then the final one right here. So we'll probably actually do this one because actually we have to do it, I think, either way. So we'll do this one for the big dog program and get that out of the way. But yeah, that's it for as far as content goes, I believe. And then we have the roster update. So taking a look at the roster update, there is some big moves, I would say. Mike Trout, he goes back down to a 96. And I'm not going to go through all 47 pages, but some of the highlights, I would say. Jose Ramirez now a 92. Acuna got downgraded a little bit, so we'll check the prices afterwards, see how that affects it. Aaron Judge, he goes up to a 91. And this card's looking better and better. But I don't know, like he's my favorite player. I always use him in events and stuff like that. He could be on the ranked seasons team pretty soon. You got Nolan Arenado going up to a 91. And then Max Scherzer down to a 90. Corbin Burns up to a 90. And I don't know why we went back right there, but let's go back here. And then next we have Josh Hader. Looks like he got some upgrades and downgrades, but stays at a 90. Verlander, 89. I would say he might be one of the next people to go up to a 90. Buxton pretty much stays the same, but got a nice contact boost right there. Machado goes up to an 89. Thought he would hit 90. And we bought him the other day at like, I think 24K. He was 38K yesterday. And I think he dropped down to 12K last time I checked earlier. But Vladdy, he gets downgraded. That's pretty big for us, you know, no money spent wise. Because Vladdy, his price should take a big dip. And he's a card now that we can easily pick up. I'm probably going to wait a little bit to see how much farther his price does go down. Because if you guys remember with Trey Turner, he was like 120, 150K. He dropped down to pretty much 50K after he got downgraded to a 90, under a 90, and he got downgraded actually again. So Trey Turner is very, very cheap right now. Kershaw got +1, Freddie Freeman down 1, Rodon +1, Mookie +2, Soto down 1, Robert gets +2, Jordan Alvarez upgraded to a diamond, Tommy Edman upgraded to a diamond, Bryce Harper, he's at 85, Bueller 85, Tim Anderson, he gets upgraded to a diamond. Here's Trey Turner getting downgraded to an 85. So very big downgrades with him. Matt Olson, 85. Taylor Rogers upgraded to a diamond. Kenley Jansen upgraded to a diamond. So there's a few diamond upgrades this time around. Looks like Musgrove, he might be very close to getting upgraded to a diamond. He's a player you want to keep an eye on for the next update. And then any other downgrades, you know, there's some players that are very close to diamond. Bregman, Diaz, Josh Bell, I guess, Goldschmidt, Segura, Ty France. Those are players I would look into, possibly invest for the next roster update. I don't really invest in cards, but I'm sure there's other people that recommend these types of players. And if they stay hot, they should soon be a diamond. Franco's another one, Springer, CJ Crone. So all these players, Semien gets downgraded to a gold. Liam Hendricks downgraded to a gold. Woodruff downgraded to a gold. Pablo Lopez, he's another one that could probably get upgraded to a diamond. Same with maybe Jazz. And then any other big downgrades? Yeah, actually, we got Salvador Perez, we have Ozzy Albies, and Shane Bieber. Wow. All right, so a lot of upgrades to diamond and quite a bit downgrades down to gold. You got Gallon up to a gold. Chapman pretty much stays the same, and Rizzo got downgraded a little bit. So there was definitely a good amount of roster updates, and that's pretty much that. You know, there's definitely a lot that went on. So we'll go. Oh, there's Nestor. Oh, I like that. Nestor got up to a gold. That's pretty much it, I would say, for the roster update, like the main highlights. So let's take a look at the market really quick just to see how, you know, the roster update affected the prices of live series cards and whatnot. So it looks like Trout still at 375, and then Jose Ramirez now at 91K. He looks like a pretty solid live series card. Unfortunately, I do absolutely terrible with this card, so I don't like using him. But if you guys are good with that card, he's looking pretty solid. Tatis at around 172, Acuna 208. So he didn't really go down, you know, even though he got downgraded a little bit. Judge, he's at 38K. I think this card will continuously go up. And, you know, Jose Ramirez, he was a card that was like 30K and he got upgraded to a 91. The same thing could maybe happen with Judge if he keeps playing the way he's playing and keeps getting upgraded. Corbin Burns is at 30. Scherzer's at 83. Vladdy, he's at 122, which I literally just saw him at 80K before I started recording this. So I don't know how his price is going to fluctuate, but to me, there's no reason that this card should be over 100K. And within the next 2 weeks, by the time the next roster update drops, I would expect this card to hopefully dip a little bit. But also, now that he's not a 90, maybe we get lucky and pack him. Who knows? As far as that goes, that's pretty much as far as like big movers go. And what's the other one? Wow, these cards are super cheap. But those are the new diamonds. And then, you know, again, Trey Turner, he's 23K. I just saw him at 14K. So there was a big dip and looks like some recovery a little bit in prices. But yeah, that's the content for today. That's the roster update, the new Topps Now, the new Big Dog program. We have the current event going on, which is the, what's it called? The Moonshot event. So I don't think I went over this, but you have Eugenio Suarez that you can go out and get, and Nelson Cruz. So that's something that we're going to work on throughout the weekend. And then we have BR that we're pretty much finishing up. There's going to be a new BR program coming out, I think, on Monday. Anything new, you know, coming out the next week? Let's take a look. Yeah, there is double XP, but updated schedule. So on the 17th, we have the Tuesday content, BR Flawless, a new legend and pitcher. Or not a new legend, but legend hitter, legend pitcher. Event with Hall of Fame difficulty. Okay, that's definitely going to be interesting. And then on the 20th, featured program with a new legend. That's kind of nice because featured program means it's going to be a free card to get. Plus 8 more legends and flashbacks. Program lasts only 2 weeks. Oh, that's the big program. Okay, that's the big program right there. After the spring cleanup program, I thought that was going to be like a big dog program, but that's the big program right there. And then that's pretty much it. But looks like a solid content day today. We'll definitely be working on the Big Dog program and the Topps Now, you know, this weekend. So let me know what you guys think about everything. If you guys are new, make sure to subscribe, drop a like in the video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'm out.